Now next is 6.5 square roots. Now study the following situations. Area of a square is 144 centimeter square. What would be the side of the square? Now we know that area of the square is given and we want to calculate the side of the square. So we will change this in the square form. So we can write this form is the 12 square. Okay, but we know that because the area of square, the formula is side into side, that means side square, but area is given, so side square is equal to 144. So now we want to change this 144 in such a way that 144 we want to express in the form of a square. Okay, so now today our topic is square root. So in the square root, this you will read yourselves till here. I am explaining till here only. We know that the area of the square is side square. If we assume here the length of the side to be a, then a into a, that means a square. I told you s square equal to 144. Now we want to change this number in the square form. Then only we will be able to find or calculate the side of the square. So today our main topic is this Pythagoras theorem. You will read. It's easy. Now, so square root, how we can find? Okay, the inverse or opposite, the addition, the opposite operation of addition is subtraction, and multiplication is division, and division is multiplication. So if square, so the inverse of a square will be square root. Suppose that 1 square is equal to 1, then the square root of 1 is 1. 2 square equal to 4, then square root of 4 will be 2. In this way you can see here. 9 square equal to 81 and minus 9 square also 81, then the square root of the 81 will be plus 9 or minus 9. Now see here, 11 square equal to 121. What is the square root of 121? Maybe plus 11 or minus 11. 14 square is equal to 196. So the square root of 196 may be plus 14 or minus 14. Same way we can express this number in the square form. I am writing here. So square cancel by square, so a equal to 2. That means why we have taken, because maybe plus 12 or minus 12, but side length we never assume with negative sign. Okay, now see, think, discuss and write. Minus 1 square is equal to 1 is minus 1 a square root of 1? Yes, maybe. Minus 2 square is equal to 4. So minus 2 also may be the square root of 4. Minus 9 square, you can see here 81. So minus 9 also may be the square root of 81. So the conclusion is square root of the number may be positive or negative. But we in this chapter we will consider only positive square root of natural number, and positive square root always denoted by the symbol. It may be asked in the exam, positive square root of a number is denoted by the symbol dash, or of a number, dash of a number is denoted by the symbol, so positive square root. Therefore, when we are finding the square root of 4, always we talk about positive 2 with addition sign 3. Okay. Now see at page number 100. 1 square equal to 1. So root 1 is equal to 1, because we are talking only positive numbers. 2 square equal to 4, so square root of 4 is 2. Same way, 10 square is equal to 100, so square root of 100 is 10. Now finding square root through the repeated subtraction. Clear? Now what we will do? We know that the sum of first n odd natural numbers is n square. For example, if we are taking 1 plus 3, 2 odd natural numbers, answer we will get 4, and 4 is square of 2 because 1 plus 3 there are 2 terms, so 2 square. N odd numbers I am writing here, you can see, suppose that I am writing 1 plus 3 plus 5. How many terms are there? 1, 2, 3. So it will be square of 3 because the sum of n natural number is equal to n square. So sum of n terms is equal to n square. That is, even square number can be expressed a sum of successive odd natural numbers starting from 1. Okay, consider we want to calculate the square root of 81. So successive odd natural number we will subtract. In my previous video also we have done this. 1, then 3, then 5, then 7, then 9, then 11. In which term, in which step we are getting remainder is a 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So square root of 81 will be 9. Clear? Now, if we want to calculate the square root of larger number, so 7 to 9 minus 1, then 3, then 5, then 7. Here is only in the 81, 9 steps are there. So in the 729, so many steps will be there. So that method is, this method is time consuming method and lengthy method. Okay, so we generally we avoid this method. Now see here, by repeated subtraction of odd natural numbers starting from 1, find whether the following numbers are perfect square or not. If the number is perfect square, then find its square root. Only first and fifth I will explain you, third you will solve yourself only in the rough notebook. Okay. Now successive subtraction we can see here. 121 minus 1, then 120 minus 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, then 19 and 21. In which term we are getting remainder is 0? First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th. So square root of 121 is 11. Same way you can see in the 90. 90 minus 1, 89. 89 minus 3, 86. 86 minus 5, 81. 81 minus 7, 74. 74 minus 9, 65. 65 minus 11, 54. 54 minus 13, 41. 41 minus 15, 26. And 26 minus 17, 9. And 9 minus 19. Next, successive natural number you are subtracting, you are getting remainder as a negative number. Okay, so 0 we are not getting, so 90 is not a perfect square number. Okay, next jo 3 questions, whatever in between these 2 numbers you will solve, don't skip. Okay, now see question number first. What could be the possible ones digit of the square root of each of the following? Square root. So when you will take a square root, 1 ones are 1, and accept this number. At unit digit you will get 1, 9 nines are 81. So maybe in the square root the unit digit will be 1 or 9, because when you will multiply number by itself, 1 ones are 1, 9 nines are 81, you will get unit digit as 1. Now here, which number you will multiply by itself, so you will get 6. So 1 1s are 1, 2 2s are 4, 3 3s are 9, 4 4s are 16, then 6 6 are 36, so 4 and 6. Now again 1 and 9, and here unit digit 5. In the number 5 5s are 25, we get unit digit as 1. Okay, so here the answer is maybe 1 or 9, 4 or 6, 1 or 9, 5. Without doing any calculation, find the numbers which are surely not perfect square. We know that if the numbers are having a unit digit 0, either 0, 1, then 1 1s are 1, 2 2s are 4, 3 3s are 9, so 4, 9, 5, 4 4s are 16, 6 6 are 36. Okay, so 6. So if the unit digit number is having either 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9, then the number will be perfect square. Here 3, not surety. 7, not possible. 8, not possible. So in the question number 1st, 2nd, 3rd, damn sure they will be not perfect squares. Now find the square roots of 100 and 169 by the method of the repeated subtraction. We know the method of the repeated subtraction. Children, I explained you that method, finding square root through repeated subtractions, and it is very lengthy method, time consuming method. So next method, this is the standard method, finding square root through prime factorization method. In prime factorization method, what we do, we take prime factorization, and prime factorization always you will do in the ascending order. Only you will use prime factors. That means 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19 in this way. Only they prime factors, only prime numbers, those who have only 2 factors, number itself and 1. And you will take prime factorization there, and then pair you will make, and from the square root you will take out 1 time. So the square root of this number will be 2 into 3 into 3, 2 3s are 6, 3s are 18. So let us start next exercise. An illustration you will solve yourselves. Now you can see on the green board, given number is 169. In the first step, subtract 1, then 3, then 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25. So you can see here, when we are subtracting every number from the 169, whatever remainder is there. So at the 13th step, you can see here, x10 and 13th steps, we are getting 0. So the meaning of this is the square root of 169 is 13th step, that means 13. Okay. Now fourth question. In the fourth question, first we are solving this 7 to 9. So given number is 7 to 9, you can see. Now 7 to 9, you can see here unit place is an odd number, so we will not divide by 2. So directly we will take 3. So the rule of 3, divisibility rule, is when you will add this number 7 plus 2, 9, 9, 9, 18. 3 6 are 18. So this number is divisible by 3. So divide 3. 2 4 3 you will, again 2 4 3 you will divide by 3, 81, then divide by 3, 27, then divide by 3, 9, then, so 729 is equal to how many times 3? 6 times 3. Now square root sign you will put here. So square root of 7 to 9, that means the square root you will write. From the square root, whatever number is written 2 times, we take out from this sign is 1 time. So pair 3. Again second pair from 3. Again third pair 3. So the answer is 3 3s are 9, 3s are 27. Okay. Now in the fourth question, you can solve all the questions from yourselves. If you are having any query, you can ask me. Now next is fifth questions, and fifth questions for each of the following numbers. Find the smallest whole number by which should be multiplied so as to get a perfect square number. Also find the square root of the square number so obtained. And we are solving its fourth sub questions. So given number is 2028. You can see here when you will take prime factorization of this. So divide by 2, and then it is not divisible by 2. So 507 we are getting. So in the 507 we are getting, so 7 5 12, so divide by 3. 3 ones are 3, 3 is 18, and 3 9s are 27, 13 13. You can see here. Now what we will write, 2028 is equal to 2 into 3 into 13 into 13. You can see here 2 is making pair, 13 is in pair, but we can see here 3 is not in the pair. So if we multiply 3 in the given number, then the resulting number will be square number. So 2028 into 3. So we will put this 3 with this 3. So this will be in pair. So 2 into 2, 3 into 3 into 13. So multiply this, you will get 6084, square root of this. Square root you will put here. Then take out 2 times inside the symbol. So 1 time. So 2 3s are 6 and 13 6 are 78 will be the answer. So required number is 3 and the square root of this number is 78. Okay. Now in the fifth question you will solve the rest of the parts yourselves. Now sixth question. For each of the following numbers, find the smallest whole number by which it should be divided so as to get a perfect square. Also find the square root of the square number so obtained. So for this I am solving for you question number 6th. Fifth I have mentioned by mistake, but sixth I am explaining. Given number is 1620. Prime factorization. In prime factorization, always you will take in the ascending order. First you will divide the number when it is possible to divide by 2. Then next number you will take 3, then 5, then 7, then 9 not prime, 10 not prime, 11. Okay. Now you can see here divide by 2, 2 8s are, 2 1s are 0. Now 2 4s are, and when you will bring down 1, the division is not will be not possible. So you will put 0. So and 2 5s are 10. Then 3, because the sum of this number is 5 4 9. So 3 1s are 3, 3 are 9, 3 5s are 15, 3 4s are 12, 3 5s are 15, 3 1s are 3, 3 5s are 15, 3 5s are 15, 5. So 2 times 2 and 4 times 3 and 1 time 5. Okay, written here you can see. Now next we can see here that 5 is not in pair. If we divide 5 in the given number, then the resulting number will be perfect square number. So in 1620 both the sides we will divide by 5. You can see 1620 divided by 5 is equal to 2 times 2 and 4 times 3 multiplied by 5 divided by 5. This 5 cancelled by this, and when you will divide 1620 by 5 you will get 324. So here the left numbers are 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. So root 325 is equal to root square root. Both of the sides you will put the symbol of square root. Then 2 into 3 into 3. So 2 3s are 6, 6 3s are 18. So the number is 5 and the square root is 18. Okay, rest of the sum you will solve yourselves. Now see question number 7. The students of class 8th of a school donated rupees 2,401 in all of our Prime Minister's National Relief Fund. Each student donated as many rupees as the number of students in the class. Find the number of students in the class. Here clearly written the number of student. Each student donated as many as rupees that the number of students in the class. So let us start. Let the number of students in the class be X. So donation collected by each student is rupees X. So see here, suppose that in in our class 40 students are there and each child is paying 40 rupees. As many students in the class. So 40 into 40 total amount we got as donation. As a donation we got total amount. If we multiply, each child is paying 40 rupees. So 40 children will pay 40 into 40 rupees. Okay. Same way we assumed here number of students X and each student is paying donation as a rupees X. You can see. So X into X will be the total money and total money is given in the question rupees 2401. X into X, X square, so 2401. X equal to square root when the power is there 2 and the square power will go opposite of equal sign, it will take square root sign. So you can see here prime factorization of 2401 will be 7 3s are 21, 7 4s are 28 and last is 7 3s are 21. Divide by 7 49 times, divide by 7 times, 7 1s are 1. So X equal to 2401. So X equal to 7 into 7 into 7 into 7. In the pair out of symbol 7 into 7. That means each student is paying 49 rupees because the total number of students in the class 49. Okay. Now question number 8. 2025 plants are to be planted in a garden in such a way that each row contains as many plants as the number of rows. Suppose that in one row if there are 10 plants, so in each row number of plants, so in one row, okay, so in one row if 10 plants, so 10 rows are there, and if 10 rows are there, so in each row 10 plants are there. Okay, so find the number of rows and the number of plants in each row. Okay, so let us start. Let the number of rows be X. Okay, we are assuming that number of rows 10. That means, for example, I am explaining. So in each row 10 flowers or 10 plants will be there. Right or wrong? I repeat, if suppose that according to question we are assuming, for example, in the garden there are 10 rows, so in each row 10 plants will be there. Same way we are assuming here, let the number of rows be X, then number of plants in each row also will be X. Now according to word problem, here will be, I forgot, and here G. So according to word problem, number of rows and each row, the number of plants are equal. So when we multiply, suppose that 10 rows are there and each row 10 plants are there. So total plants we will get 10 into 10, 100. Same way X into X 2025. And already in 7th questions I taught you how you can solve this. Okay. Now we will talk about 9th question. Okay. So 9th question. Find the smallest square number that is divisible by each of the numbers 4, 9 and 10. Okay, smallest. When we are talking about smallest number, so what we will do in mathematical language? LCM we will calculate. So first we will write given numbers are 4, 9, 10 and we have to calculate the number that is divisible by this square number we have to calculate. So first of what you will do, you will take LCM of this number. So 4, 9, 10. 2 2s are 4, 9 as it is, 2 5s are 10. then 2 ones are 2, 9 as it is, 5 as it is. Now divide 9 by 3, 3 3s are 9, 5 as it is, 3 ones are 3, 5 as it is, 5 ones are 5. So LCM of 4, 9 and 10, you can see 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 5. But we have to calculate the square number. So what we will do, you can see 5 is not in pair at present. If we multiply the resulting number by 5, so the result will be square number. So you will get here 180. The result of 180. So 180 if you will multiply by 5. So you will get the resulting number and that will be divisible by this number. Clear? Same way you will solve 10th question. So here 6.3 is over.